Many are attempting to explain this bizarre relationship between the West and the East, Christianity and Islam, liberal, progressive, white Europeans, and brown Islamist radicals. Something that didn't happen in the last 2,000 years, but is happening in the last half a century. And there are some explanations better than others who explain this bizarre relationship. But there's a deeper question to this. Because it seems that the magnet that pulls the two sides together is the Jewish question. It's the Jewish problem, the Jew that pulls them together. What do we do with the Jew? And for many years, there were enough Jews in the East, enough Jews in the West, and they were able to tackle the Jewish question on their own. They didn't need each other. It didn't pull them together. What changed now? Now, last week's parsha ends, Vayelech Esau el Yishmuel, and Esau joined teams with Yishmuel. And this week's parsha starts, Vitzah Yaakov el Be'ershuva, meBe'ershuva v'yalech Harunu. The Gula starts, the exile. It seems that there's a certain danger, a certain chaos that might happen in the world if Esau, the West, Christianity, joins forces with Yishmuel, the East, Islam. That we must send some Jews out in the world to keep them busy, to be occupied with their own Jews, so they shouldn't join forces. But this is kind of a superficial way to explain that. There's a little more depth to it. Now we know that Avruham resembles Chesed, total compassion. Yitzchak, on the other hand, is Gevira, submit or face consequences. Yaakov, Tiferes, is already a synthesis of the both values in a refined version, and that's when the 12 tribes of Israel proceed to relay and convey the message of Judaism to the world. Christianity, for some reason, adopted Avruham's version of compassion in its primal form, which is kind of lethal. Never to engage in violence, equality, total equality, no wars. And on the other hand, Yishmuel, Islam, adopted Yitzchak's version of Gevira in the most primal form, which is definitely dangerous. And if those two dangerous values join forces to rule the world, we must send out some Jews to placate the values. Compassionate, but some justice. Submission, but sometimes you can overlook. And after a while, after years of the Jew holding the both of them separately and refining the version, somehow the world might be ready and the Jew can return home and be a light unto the nations from his homeland. The problem is that creates a vacuum, because it may be that for the long term, Esau and Yishmuel are ready to join forces. But for the short term, all those years that they were suppressed, they couldn't join forces because they were busy with the Jew, and now the Jew has his own centralized hub where he is guiding the world from. The magnet that pulls them together is even stronger. And the question is the world ready for it? Is it just short term? Time will tell.